Coach, great win. If you can just start with an opening statement.
Yeah, great way to kick off the year. It was amazing. I thought we had a really good turnout. Number one, from our fans, both the students and the general public. I thought it was a really solid way for us to kick off the year. I'm really happy because we got everybody into the game. We had some guys contribute up and down the lineup. Didn't have to play our starters many minutes, and I thought we got some valuable experience for our newcomers. So all in all, great first game. We'll enjoy it tonight, and we'll turn the page and get ready for St. Francis tomorrow.
You briefly talked about the newcomers. Do you mind going a little more in depth with that, specifically with Mogbo putting up, I believe it was 15, Steph giving you 17 as well. It's their first game in. Can you just talk about that immediate impact?
Yeah, the thing that I'm excited about with our group, I think we have a lot of weapons up and down the lineup. I think we have guys where we could have multiple different leading scorers as the year goes on. Our newcomers have really meshed and ingrained themselves into our program quickly. They're all exciting players. It was nice to see Jonathan. I don't think he missed a field goal attempt tonight, finished with 17. I thought Steph gave us a really good shooting and scoring spark off the bench, as did Malik Thomas. I mean, you could go up and down. I think every single guy contributed, and that's exciting for me. Both of our freshmen got valuable minutes, both of them scoring in double figures in their first college game. So I think both of those guys have a chance to, in both Ryan Beasley and Barry Wong, have a chance to be guys who really solidify our program going forward. So I'm excited. I'm excited about what our group can be. We're not even close to what our potential is.
That offense today looked nearly unstoppable, and especially it looked really good in transition. You guys got a lot of hustle plays, easy looks at three, and how do you guys think you guys will continue to get those easy looks throughout games to come?
Well, I hope every night looks like that. But no, we want to play fast. I didn't think we had to necessarily really execute a whole lot in the half court tonight. They played a lot of zone, which led to a lot of open threes, especially in the first half. I think we made 13 threes in the first half, which was great. Kind of maybe emptied the clip there in the first half and didn't save a lot for the second. But I think our team has a chance to be really electric from an offensive standpoint. We have a lot of weapons at different positions, and I think we play the right way. That's what I'm so impressed with our group is there's no selfishness at all with our team. We're extremely connected and play the right way and share the ball.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, you had two freshmen in double figures. You had 7 players in double figures in total tonight. What would you say this depth can help trigger a deep run into March?
Number one, we just need to treat every day the same. We need to value every day. We need to not look ahead, stay very short-sighted. We have a game Thursday night here at home, and that's all we should be thinking about, and that's all our message has been to our group is how do we prepare for Thursday and just take each game one by one. And I think if we do that, stay very short-sighted, we'll like the results at the end of the year. But every season has its ebbs, its flows, its ups and downs, and we just need to stay very short-sighted.
You went with Chips in the starting lineup tonight. Kind of talking about last year to this year. I saw a lot of guys getting in there and being very productive that didn't get as many minutes as last year, especially with Chips coming out in the starting lineup. Can you just kind of talk to me about the development over the summer and being able to turn that new leaf and make the most impact with the minutes that they're getting?
Yeah, I mean, Chips is a great example of that. He hasn't played a lot of basketball in his basketball career. He picked the game up late, so he's still figuring it out. He has extremely high ceiling in terms of what he can be, but he really paid the price over the summer. He worked his butt off. He's improved in a lot of areas, and I think we saw glimpses of that tonight, but he's going to be a guy who, as the season goes on, is going to be a really kind of integral part for our team.
Coach, you have guys from 7 different countries on the roster. I mean, fan-wise and bringing in a new crowd, what does that mean to you to kind of get that started on right foot?
Yeah, it's incredible. I think, number one, I think we've done a really good job of reaching out to those segments of the Bay Area. We had a really nice Mongolian turnout tonight. I think there was close to 30 or 40 Mongolian fans here, maybe more, as well as a Chinese community here in the Bay Area. And that's exciting. We have a chance to tap into a different sector of what our fan base has been in the past. And I think if we continue to play well, the home court advantage is really going to come into play as we, continue to go on in our season.
Limited minutes for Ryan Beasley, but quite an impact. Just talk about him, what you saw to him in his first collegiate game.
Yeah, I think he only played 15 minutes and 14 points, 3 assists, 1 turnover. For me to say that I trust a freshman this early in his career as a point guard is high praise. Normally trust is built over a course of seasons, and Ryan has garnered and gained my trust basically since the day he stepped foot on campus. He does everything the right way, is a tremendous teammate. Him and his brother work their butts off, and they're just great representatives of our university. I love that they're local kids, and I think he and Barry, they have a chance to really be the face of our program as these years continue to go by. But I think, again, he's going to be a guy who, as the year goes on, you're going to see his play continue to get better. But I'm really proud of him for the performance he had tonight in his first college game. That's hard to score double figures in your first college game, and both him and Barry did that. So credit to them.
And, talking about Mike briefly, coming out starting at point guard, he looked very poised, went 11, 7, and 4, didn't miss a shot. Can you just kind of talk about that impact? It looked like he was everywhere on the court, and he was very patient with his game, it seemed like, in making sure everything's going through the right system. Can you kind of just touch on what he's done for the team so far?
Yeah, Mike is being 6'8" and having point guard skills is it's a blessing for us. The offensive side comes very easy for him. He's a guy who's easy to play with. He loves spreading the ball around and passing, and I'm happy with his development from a scoring standpoint. He kind of deferred because he loved passing the ball so much, and I've been on him, our staff's been on him about being more aggressive shooting the ball. And in all this tonight in our 2 scrimmages, he's really shot it well from 3. Being a little bit more aggressive, and he has a chance to make some really kind of highlight reel plays with his athleticism. So he's going to be a really exciting player for us as the season goes on.
A lot of the talk tonight has been on the offense, but on the other side of the ball, the defense also seemed very dominant the whole game, as if the other guys could not get in the paint at all. What do you tell your guys to work this hard on defense and continue to get stops?
I'm glad you said that, because I didn't see exactly the same thing. I thought we at times we relax. It's hard in these games when you get up early to stay locked in, and that's a challenge. We need to build habits that are going to translate no matter who we're playing. And I thought we were better in the second half with our lock-in, but I think we can still make some strides on the defensive side of the ball. We have really good versatility. We have good positional size across the board. So I think as we continue, our defensive numbers will get better.
You guys have been a traditional team to shoot the 3 ball a lot. You guys shot at 65% from deep in the first half. What aspect can that bring to your team this year?
We're extremely confident. We're a group that, number one, we spend a lot of time shooting the ball in practice. But I'm a coach who is going to continue to breathe confidence into our guys from an offensive standpoint. If it's a right shot, I want all our guys excited and eager and ready to shoot. And when you play free and loose from an offensive standpoint, I think you have a chance to play at your potential. And that's kind of how the way the game's gone. You space people out, you shoot threes, you cut, you move. without the ball, and our team did that. I thought, especially early in the game tonight, we did a really good job of spraying the ball around and being ready to shoot.